Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to cover in this video on how to 100% farm Inferno Dokidoki. And for this is a little bit tougher because we do have some game mechanics that is very important to check out while fighting Dokidoki. And let's get there. And Dokidoki is kind of tough. I've only was able to get a 2-star. All my Inferno module dungeons are 2-star, sadly. But the game mechanic here is in Infernal difficulty. Dokidoki's helpers deal additional 200% damage to reason, animuses, and enemies have an extra 90% damage reduction effect. Applying a control effect can temporarily remove this effect. So what's important is you need to have some type of crowd control, some type of CC, and that could be stun, sleep, and freeze. So we're gonna check it out and show y'all my team and the breakdown of each person out of the team, and I will go from there. Let's see. Gotta make sure. I personally like using Cachi to guard, or as people say, Cachi the goat. He's like really good. But this is my breakdown. This is what I personally like to use the most, and we'll go over each one lightly. And these will be time stamped for as far as run purposes, and be able to like get to where you need to, so you can check out what I have on each character and how that goes. So start off with Lily. Everybody knows Lily. You need Lily. I mean, you don't really need Lily. There's other people that use Kazami, the red Kazami, which is spectacular if you have her max skill 3 maxed all the way up. It gives the same cooldown reduction effect. But Lily for me does the speed up and makes all my turns just go. She makes everything go. So it makes everything happen really quickly for my DPS. I probably could go a little bit slower on my DPS, mainly because my DPS needs to move slower, so my control effect can happen. That's kind of like the issue with my runs, but y'all will see as we get there. And I personally like using Artisan on her simply because you just can't go wrong with Artisan on Lily. It keeps the survivability going, rather than just using a speed shell, only because speed shells, I mean, they're hit or miss, and you know it is what it is. You just want to be able to keep the survivability up. And next on my list will be Yeli. Yeli is fantastic. Everybody knows Yeli at this point. I keep changing gear on her. I don't know what's wrong with me. I go through it all the time, but for her, I mean, she's pretty fast. Sadly, she's just that fast. I keep going for crit damage. I don't know. I'm like in a cross when it comes down to that. But you want to have good gear on your AoE person. She can be replaced by Messiah, Rosa, Jada, and Ramoka. Ramoka, everybody loves her. She's like part of most of the speed clears. I wish I had her built up so I could display this, but I'm pretty sure everybody has seen what Ramoka can do. So I'm glad that is a little different for me. Let's see. And then of course, Yeli uses Revelation. You know, you just got to go crazy with Revelation, right? Next on my list will be my crowd controller, which will be Miss Lovely Lady here, Kazuyo, the Reverie. This one puts everybody to sleep. She is awesome. Just max everything out as soon as you can. Max everything out. I'm going to eventually do this. Helps the sleeping portion, but I have her moving kind of fast. I need her to get in, get out, make stuff happen. There's always stuff that you can change when it comes down to this. This is kind of up for your discretion. You know, Make it work. Make it work with what you need. Don't put nothing on here that you like, that you obviously won't like on your characters. You know, give them the proper speed, give them the proper stuff you need. For your effect accuracy to kick off, like for any control effect or for any of your debuffs, anything, you want to make sure you have your effect accuracy up to 100% plus, so you can be able to land this stuff. So let's move on to our next character on the list, and we have Valerian. Valerian, it goes without saying, she's awesome. She keeps your people alive. She also adds the extra help that each team needs. She puts the shield up, and she also gives a random buff that each that your units would need. And I mean, she always come clutch for me, and she has the cheat death mechanic, very important. I also have her own artisan for protection purposes. I need her to stay alive, which is very important. Her staying alive is of the most importance. I mean, while we're here, like, let's go ahead and do this. I mean, it's going to probably be everything I don't need, right? Did everything just go to health? Whatever, doesn't matter. So I needed to go up on that anyways. Now we also have to finish it off, Cachi the guard, aka Cachi the goat. He is amazing. I got his effect accuracy out the roof. He puts our immunity up so we can take the craziness and get, like, without worrying about getting slaughtered. He handles business. If you need somebody to handle business, it's him. It's him. He is him. I also have him on artisan. You want to be able to rotate and protect himself as well. Very important. He is the star of the show, pretty much, for me, as far as my runs go. So that's my team. We're going to do a run of 8. And I do have a little bit of wave to show. You always want to attack. You really want to attack. Really want to attack him. Really want to attack Andrew. Andrew's very important. Andrew, he puts up a damage reduction. So you want to be able to attack him first. Get that out the way. Then on wave 2, you want to take this down first if possible. But one of these little guys, it's perfectly okay to take him down, because they do defense down. You want to be able to get on top of that as soon as possible. So let's go ahead, kick it off, and let me show you how this team runs. This team is pretty good. Valerian throws up her normal stuff. Then we have Yeli. Normally she does this. That's why I need to make it very important. I'm attacking the wrong dang on Andrew. It's okay. But this is when Kazuyo puts everybody down. This makes everything easy. And then here's my immunity that goes up, which is awesome. So here's what's important. Boom. She does the health thing. Wish she didn't do that, but it's okay. This is where Yeli shines. She's going to come in, take everybody out. So now there's wave 1. So that's normally the one I actually have problems with. I'm so glad that she attacked him. So it's just, everything's going to get dealt with right here. So, you know, we have the immunity up. We're taking all these crazy hits. It's perfectly fine. You just want to make sure that you have them built for what you need. So now she's putting them all to sleep. We're all good. And what's going to end up happening, she's going to do her next cycle. And the issue that's normally had is sometimes people can't clear this fast enough. You don't want your team to get taken out right here. That's what you don't want. Like that stun that just happened, that's the major problem that normally happens. You don't want that stun to happen. And that's normally where you would lose Yeli. Yeli is normally lost around at that time. So it's good. So now we have this. The immunity is thrown back down again. This can be This is normally, again, where we would lose our way, but we're good. The cooldown reset is just occurred. Now Yeli's going to clear them out right here. And there's the run for Dokidoki. It's so good. It's so easy. I'm going to go ahead and let one more play out. And I mean, it's really easy and enjoyable once you could get to the point to where you just see your units just completely smash any content. But it takes building. Don't give up. Speed tune your characters. I mean, I wish I had a faster Kazuyo, the Reverie. She sadly isn't fast enough to outspeed Yeli to where everything could go in a flow to where it's like just boom, 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 and then done. There's just slight issues. And then, of course, we go through the issue of Yeli sometimes going too far behind. That can be a problem as well. So, we got that enemy down. Sometimes we just run into some problems. Like, that's fine. It's fine sometimes until Yeli like gets targeted. So like sometimes they just target your DPS and like now you're just like stuck in a rut. It happens sometimes. But this is a pretty easy, steadfast run. I haven't ran into many issues after I changed some of the people on the team. Of course, you just don't want that kind of stuff happening. Because like now, this is a time where potentially we can kind of go down. It happens. Like her getting taken down is so crazy. It's is wild when we lose Yeli, because Yeli is like, I mean, when we use Lily, when we lose Lily, it is crazy, and like a whole run can get turned upside down. But we still win. Yeli's still gonna do her damage, and then the slumber. I'm telling you, the team is like immaculate. They cover each other because I also do have Valerian available to be able to apply slumber as well. So we have the capabilities of still maxing out, doing what we're supposed to do. We just don't miss anything. Telling y'all, we don't miss nothing. You just keep it rolling. Just keep it rolling. And you'll see, once you start building your teams up, getting everything situated, it's completely easy. Completely easy. It just takes a little bit of time. So I'm not going to hold y'all for too much longer. Thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in. If you need more strategies when it comes down to people to use outside of who I use, definitely get with me. Jump in the comment section, leave something for me, and I'll get to it and definitely give other options. A lot of people do use the Dokidoki Fushu combo, and I mean that's a great combo as well. You have the cooldown reduction. You have the suspended turn meter on the Fushu that allows the speed of your other units to just ramp up, and then is able to rotate through all these turns a lot faster. And that means, of course, you're going to be going through your cooldowns a lot faster as well, and applying your stuns, and you're just able to rotate and go through a lot quicker. So that is an option as well, and I can make a separate video showing that. But that'll be all. Thank y'all so much, and thank you for the continued support. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and until next time, peace.